Thanks for being on the live. This is May Doldelau. Thank you so much for being a fan of the fan page. And we are live on YouTube as well, Creative Abundance Now. Thank you so much. Subscribe to the video, the channel, if you're not a subscriber. If you're on the blog, thanks so much. The blog is yesfinanciallyfree.com. Go there if you haven't done so already. I have so many blogs. But get a free ebook, Working Parents Guide to Financial Freedom. Put in your first name and email address on the right side of the blog. Click the yes button and get your free ebook, as well as get on my email list where I email out what I will be talking about every day. I have a live broadcast every day, Monday through Friday, 9:30 a.m. Hawaii time, 3:30 p.m. Eastern. My name is May Doldelau, and the reason I use Hawaii time is because I live in Hawaii with my son, who is 6. His name is Jordan, and my husband, Jamal. I used to be really bad with money. In 2011, I had over $40,000 of credit card debts, different lines of credit, all personal. No, I didn't own any property. It was just credit debt. By 2016, April, paid it all off, improved our family's net worth by $500,000, was making almost $500 a month in passive income, and quit my job. Yay! Became a full-time mother, which is what I wanted to do. Jordan was 3 years old. I wanted to be a mommy so bad. I didn't want to be at work and then be tired. And I was blogging at the time too, so I was exhausted. So when I quit my job, it was so great. I got to spend more time with my son. I pulled him out of preschool when he was 4 and spent the whole year with him. We went to the beach, the zoo, the aquarium. It was great. I loved it. And I still love being a mom. During this whole COVID crisis, I could take care of him. Like, he was at home, right? Homeschooling, which means that, we have to make sure he's on these Zoom meetings and we have all this extra work. And I could do that because I am a full-time homemaker, and I'm so grateful for that. Now, I want to share that story with you just so you guys understand that if you are bad with money, you can become great with money. I own 2 properties with my husband now. We own this condo in Waikiki and another condo in Waikiki, which is an Airbnb business. So you can change your life. You can turn your life around. There are ways to do it. Now, today's topic is 29 inspiring quotes about freedom from presidents. And it's funny because I didn't put the hyphen in originally, and it sounded like freedom from our presidents, which was funny. So anyway, we're going to talk about quotes from presidents about freedom, okay? So maybe I should have changed my title, but it is the title. It is the title that will be the title. So I hope you're looking forward to being inspired today. I woke up this morning, I'm like, I want some inspiration. And, I read some quotes from presidents earlier last week, and some of them were amazingly good. So I wanted to read some today, 29 to be exact. So let's begin. I'm going to keep track of how many on my little board, but let's go. So, if freedom of speech is taken away, then dumb and silent we may be led like sheep to the slaughter. And that is George Washington. I don't know how inspiring that is, but basically you got to be free or you're going to be a sheep. Those who deny freedom to others deserve it not for themselves. That is Abraham Lincoln. Okay. Conformity is the jailer of freedom and the enemy of growth. And that is John F. Kennedy. No nation could preserve its freedom in the midst of continual warfare. That is James Madison. Okay, let's find some other ones. We can complain because rose bushes have thorns, or rejoice because thorn bushes have roses. It's an interesting one. That's Abraham Lincoln. I don't know if that has to do with freedom. Those who did not, okay, I'm going to find something else here. Here we go. We have 3 precious gifts: the freedom of speech, the freedom of conscious, oh, nope, sorry, that's not one. Going back, boom, boom, boom. Let me go back and find a good one. Okay, let's see, haha. I can't read it. Oh, God. All right, let's see if I can find some other good ones here. I believe there are more instances of the abridgment of freedom of the people by gradual and silent encroachments by those in power than by violent and sudden usurpations. James Madison. So that's an interesting one, right? He's saying that slowly people in power can silently take away your freedom more than a violent and sudden, like, I'm going to take away your freedom. It's more like subtle and quiet. It's really interesting when you think of a lot of things going on today. Okay. Freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. We didn't pass it to our children in the bloodstream. It must be fought for, protected, and handed on for them to do the same. Ronald Reagan. All right. Number 8. Let's see. Liberty has never come from the government. Liberty has always come from the subjects of it. The history of liberty is a history of resistance. Woodrow Wilson. That is so true. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Thomas Jefferson. Well said, well said. They who can give up essential liberty to obtain a little temporary safety deserve neither liberty nor safety. Well, Benjamin Franklin, he wasn't a president, was he? I don't think he was a president. Okay, moving on. We look forward to a world founded upon 4 essential human freedoms. The first is freedom of speech and expression everywhere in the world. The second is freedom of every person to worship God in his own way everywhere in the world. The third is freedom from want, which translated into world terms means economic understandings which will secure to every nation a healthy peacetime life for its inhabitants everywhere in the world. The fourth is freedom from fear, which translated into world terms means a worldwide reduction of armaments to such a point and in such a thorough fashion that no nation will be in a position to commit an act of physical aggression against any neighbor anywhere in the world. That was Franklin Roosevelt. That was pretty cool, guys. All right. A well-instructed people alone can be a free people. James Madison. That's kind of like this blog, YesFinanciallyFree.com. We talk about educating yourself, learning how to master your finances, and then you become financially free. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what other ones we can find. Bump, 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 bump. On a search. The cost of freedom is always high, but Americans have always paid it. And one path we shall never choose, and that is the path of surrender or submission. John F. Kennedy. This is true. See if we can find some more good quotes here. The Constitution was never meant to prevent people from praying. Its declared purpose was to protect their freedom to pray. Ronald Reagan. So those who wish to pray or meditate or have spiritual life. Yeah. See if I can find another one. Okay. We are on number 12. I might just stop. You can read the rest of them on my blog. Let's see if I can find a good one. The only maxim of a free government ought to be trust no man living, with power to endanger the public liberty. And that was John Adams. Woo. Okay. Okay, let's see. See what else we can find. We must support our rights or lose our character, and with it, perhaps, our liberties. The people who fail to do it can scarcely be said to hold a place among independent nations. James Monroe. Her glory is not dominion, but liberty. Her march is the march of mind. She has a spear and a shield, but the motto upon her shield is freedom, independence, peace. That was John Quincy Adams. Okay. The people are the best guardians of their own rights, and it is the duty of their executive to abstain from interfering in or thwarting the sacred exercise of the law-making functions of their government. William Henry Harrison. Wow. I like it. Let us remember amidst all our grief and disappointments that there is an unerring providence that governs this world, and that no man is indispensable to a nation's life. And let us look hopefully for the rainbow of peace that will surely succeed the storm if we do our own duty. And that was from Millard Fillmore. I don't know if that's about freedom, although it's inspiring. The very possession of power has a strong natural tendency to corrupt the heart. If the government has been administered upon correct principles, an intelligent people will do justice to their rulers. If not, they will take care that every abuse shall be corrected. Liberty, sir, is a precious gift, which can never long be enjoyed to any people without the most watchful jealousy. It is Hesperian fruit which the ever wakeful jealousy of the people can alone preserve. Oh, that was the part in the beginning. Oh, I don't know about that quote. Oh my gosh, that was James Buchanan. Holy cow. The people are the rightful masters of both congresses and courts, not to overthrow the Constitution, but to overthrow the men who pervert it. That is Abraham Lincoln. Some of these quotes are hilarious. I'm sorry. Our government springs from and was made for the people, not the people for the government. To them it owes allegiance. From them it must derive its courage, strength, and wisdom. But while the government is thus bound to defer to the people from whom it derives its existence, it should, from the very consideration of its origin, be strong in its power of resistance to the establishment of inequalities. Monopolies, perpetuities, and class legislation are contrary to the genius of free government and ought not to be allowed. Here there is no room for favored classes or monopolies. The principle of our government is that of equal laws and freedom of industry. Wherever a monopoly attains a foothold, it is sure to be a source of danger, discord, and trouble. We shall but fulfill our duties as legislators by according equal and exact justice to all men, special privileges to none. And that is Andrew Jackson. Whew, he is pretty fierce, isn't he? Let me see a good one. Okay, I think we're going to be done now because I'm not sure if I can see another one here. Yeah, I'm going to be done for today. But I will put more quotes on my blog. So check out the blog, yesfinanciallyfree.com. And I hope that this was interesting and inspiring for you. I did 19. I got pretty close. But I will finish it up on the blog. Thank you so much for being on the live. Aloha, guys. Take care. Thank you so much for being on the live. Go to yesfinanciallyfree.com for all the quotes. And have a great day. Aloha.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for being on